the 80s, news was more than just entertainment. It was real. And no news was more real than the news in Sacramento. On Channel 7 with the Action Newsroom team. Ted Tedley. Summer Storms. Roddy Mitchell. Kit Andrews. Jim Devine. Lily Pond. Bradley Freeland. Sal Frasco. Ed Brandt. Roy Blunt Jr. And featuring Annie Lundy as Betsy Ross. And now the Action Newsroom team with Action News at 7 returning after our commercial break.
Good evening and welcome back to Channel 7 Action News at 7. Serving Sacramento, Fresno, and Stockton. I'm Ted Tedley.
And I'm Betsy Gross.
Betsy Gross, that's correct. Today, in the news, Gumby and Pokey, the first step towards gay marriage. Will it ever happen? More to learn.
New Coke. As if the Coke needed to be newer in the first place. My personal drink of choice is Tab. Let me tell you why. Because Catherine Onassis drinks it, which makes it good enough for me. That's what I think.
Lovely opinion there in the news hour. Well done, Betsy. Good. Yes. Also in the news today. The son of Vice President George Bush, a long-haired hippie who owns the Houston Astros, was caught with his foot in the White House elevator. Scandal ensued. More to learn. Betsy.
Oh, Mr. Reagan, my favorite and one and only president. You know what I think that they should do to that Mr. John Hinckley Jr.? I think him and Squeaky Frome should go to an island somewhere where they can cut each other's wrists and bleed out together. That's what I think.
Fantastic editorial. Well done. And now for the weather, the actual weather that we'll be having. Summer Storms.
Hi, I'm Summer Storms. In California today, there are some clouds and some sun and some more sun. Back to you, Ted.
Thank you, Summer. And well done.
Thank you.
On a sad note, I'd like to take a moment to remember Lindsay Barry, who sat next to me for the last few years. He was a great newsman. While we didn't always agree on the way to deliver the news, we always agreed that at least it was the news and not an editorial. If I was contractually allowed to cry on this broadcast, I might shed a tear. And to wrap up for the day, we'd like to go over to Kit Andrews on location. Kit, are you there?
Yes, Ted, thank you. I am here at Sacramento University where the students are staging a sit-in because they will not let Wham come to campus and perform. Here's Head Security Officer, Officer Johnsonman. Officer, why are the students so upset?
Well, obviously that the concert's not going to go on. And so far the demonstration has been peaceful.
Thank goodness.
Those kids have
Kit, are you all right? Kit, what's going on? Kit! I'm sure she's fine. It sounded like a traffic infraction somewhere along the way. Right? Betsy?
I don't know. Why don't you ask your old anchor, Lindsay? Maybe he'd know what to do.
I'm sure he would. Thanks, everyone. Good evening. I'm Ted Tedley.
And I'm Betsy Gross.
And that's all the news we've got to give.
Once again, you have been a complete and utter disappointment. I literally almost died of boredom watching the newscast. It wasn't entertaining, it wasn't thrilling, and it wasn't compelling. Now, what do I have to do to get it through your simpleton heads that this is the news? This isn't Granny Hour.
Whoa, buddy, just ease up a little bit.
Who let a homeless person in here?
If I may, Mr. Devine, this is actually our cameraman.
You work here?
Roy Blunt Jr. He's fine. He's a fine employee. I'll sit down.
Well, that was a very sweet thing for you to say. Thank you.
Mr. Devine, may I say that you're completely right, and that never in the annals of human history has a man been more aptly named than you. Divine.
See, what about Mr. Blunt?
Well, there's him too.
All right. I got a new. I've been looking at the employee handbook. I'm brand new, and I know I don't want to come in here and shake things up, but there's some things that we need to really enforce here. In the employee handbook, it says there is no dating within the company. I find it to be unprofessional, and I find it to help lack in your responsibility. So if anybody is caught dating within this company, you will be terminated immediately. Yes, sir. Do you have a question?
No.
Jim Devine returns to his office and finds Betsy there waiting for him.
Cancel my 4:30. You have an 11 o'clock.
You call this crap news, Jim? Gumby and a Wham concert. You know, at ABC, this would get you banished to cable.
I thought I smelled psychotic bitch when I walked into my office.
Not even gonna ask about your kids, Jim?
If I had a nickel for every time some woman said that to me, I'd be dead.
Don't worry, we still have our understanding. My children understand that my husband Donald is their father, and I understand that you're an asshole that shouldn't be near them.
So you married Donald Johnston. Donald Johnston Gross. I can't believe it. That guy's a closet homosexual and does a lot of cocaine.
It's a vanity marriage. Who are you married to? I saw you in the paper. You have a baby.
I
That's
married
adorable.
Baptista. Baptista Devine.
How
We have a
ethnic.
daughter. Yeah.
I'm ashamed of you. Look what you become. Look at you, local news owner. So proud of you, Jim. What would everyone at Dartmouth think?
That's right, Dartmouth. I remember when we would ditch class and go ask homeless people if they'd change for 100.
That's funny now. We should do that later if we get it. It's good to see you. Oh, enough.
Summer is in her dressing room with her hairdresser, Joffrey, when her sister Kit comes in to talk to her.
You know, you got fantastic hair.
Thank you, but I'm worried about these roots over here.
It'll grow out. I wish I had your hair.
Summer, sorry, my vision's still a little blurry. Summer, really, I need to talk to you.
Kit, are you okay?
I'm okay, I got hit in the head. Hurts a little, but I'm all right. And I didn't run this time. I didn't run, I didn't cower, I was strong. I know Jim Devine likes you, I don't know why, but I need you to tell him that I did the brave thing and I stayed there and even got hit. Please, I need to keep my job, Summer.
Absolutely, kid. I'd do anything for my big sister. You know, I've always wanted to be like you.
Rub it in, why don't you, big sister?
But that's why I'm here. I want to be just like you when I grow up, kid. I want to report the news, not just the weather.
Listen, I don't appreciate that you followed me here. I had a life here. I was respected here, and then you come in, Miss Ohio, and you're ruining everything for me. I don't like it at all.
But how can I be just like you if I'm not just like you?
Summer, you're never going to be just like me. You're the pretty one. You're always going to be the pretty one. I'm just going to be Kit. Get hit in the head with a brick, Kit.
But you're beautiful to me, kid. And maybe we could dye your hair. That might help.
Yeah, hair dye solves everything.
It does.
Well, not with that attitude, of course not. And a little red and something that matches your eyes.
Joffrey, please don't get your cigarette too close to me. I have a lot of Aquanet in here.
Oh, Joffrey, I think you should do her hair. Do her hair, Joffrey. Do her hair.
Come with me, sister.
Roddy is all alone at the Delta Valley Children's Programming Awards, waiting for his date.
And the winner for Best Saturday Morning Cartoon is, once again, Bugs Bunny and Friends, ladies and gentlemen. Bugs Bunny and Friends, and representing Warner Brothers is Mr. Johnson Feldman. Johnson Feldman.
I'd like to accept this award for all of the people.
Lily! You have to go away. We're not allowed to be here together. Didn't you hear Mr. Devine?
I'm not here with you. I snuck in with catering. You're having banquet chicken.
Oh, I love chicken. But if you snuck in, you better go hide, huh? You know? I'll pretend I'm here with someone else too. So that way, it'll all be under the radar.
Good luck.
Ted returns to his dressing room and finds Sal Frasco there, dropping off some flowers in the place where Lindsay Berry died.
If only he had an actual face in his office.
That's Sal? Woo! What are you doing in my office?
Think of something funny to say right now. Ted, hey!
Sal, you don't have to say anything. I can see what you're doing in my office.
You can?
Sure. Putting flowers where Lindsay died. You know, it's funny, Sal, a man died in this office yesterday and nobody seems concerned about it in the slightest. Nobody but, obviously, you and me.
Yeah. That's what I was worried about. Do you like the flowers, Mr. Tedley?
Sure, Sal. I like them a lot. In fact, I'm gonna keep these flowers here, right here, until they wilt and die just like Lindsay.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard, Mr. Tedley.
Sal,
Yeah.
you're a good guy. I mean, girl, I don't mean guy as in guy, you're a man. I know you're not a man. I mean guy as in You might as well be one. Because you're one of us. You are. You're one of us guys, and we love you. Give me a hug.
You love me?
Yes, as two guys would. That's right.
Oh, Mr. Tedley.
Hug me like a man. That's it.
Is this not how men hug?
Well,
sir?
in certain parts of the city that's immediately to the east of us, yes. But not here. Sal, I have been worried about a couple of things. Now that you've felt my posterior, would you say it's an old man's bottom?
No, Mr. Tedley.
I'm not sure I'm up to this task of news. This young man's game. Are you sure? You want to feel it again, just to make sure that it's not a young man's, an old man's bottom.
I would be honored.
Is that all right?
Oh, it's all
Firm?
right. It's firm.
During the war, I cracked walnuts, Vietnamese walnuts with that bottom.
I can tell there's been walnuts here.
That's why I love you so much, like a man, Sal. See, in the army, we used to do that with each other. Somebody put the walnut in, I'd crack it, and they'd chomp away.
I'd like to chomp away. Oh, Ted, Mr. Tedley, Ted, I just want to let you know, sir, that
that you want to find Lindsay's killer with me.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was a killer. The police haven't said it yet, but I'm sure he was murdered. Although I don't know by who, despite anything I may have said.
Bradley goes to check out Roy Blunt Jr. and see what his job's all about, and see about the new camera that's been delivered. At some point, Roy's drug dealer arrives at a dramatically appropriate time.
Man, this thing is heavy. This is high tech, though. I didn't make it work.
I couldn't find that camera in the closet. Oh, it's right there.
I liberated it. Just like I liberated that village in Nam.
You were in Nam?
I was in Nam?
I wasn't. Were you?
I don't know, my memory's kind of fuzzy. I think so. I remember explosions and ducking and crawling and walnuts for some reason.
That sure sounds like Nam. Not the walnuts, though. That's weird.
You strike me as someone who might be a little too young for Nam.
Oh, but I read it about it.
You can't read about war, son. It's like reading about a cloud.
I've read about clouds. I have. No, I have.
Yeah, but have you ever been in one?
Only when I go to your office.
Well, check out the clouds, man. Oh, camera, cool.
No, do not touch Roy's camera.
Yeah, sir, we're gonna have to ask you. We're not getting tours at this
Oh
time.
no, he's with me. He's with me. He's cool. He's cool. But I do not live by many rules. But rule number 1 is Roy's camera is for Roy only. Rule number 2 is there are no more rules.
All right.
So, could you think you could get me an appointment with Jimbo? You like work for him, right?
I do. I'm his assistant.
I have some very serious concerns that I have to present to him.
Well, I'm the person because I'm his favorite assistant so far.
Great. Why don't you arrange that for me?
Hey man, am I tripping out or is this guy for real?
No, he's totally real. He's new. Look at this. Hey, say something cheerful.
New Coke tastes great.
Jim and Betsy have just finished having passionate and disturbing sex.
you being skinnier and more pretty. Betsy, why do you want to fucking work here? I owe you 2 favors in life, and this is one. Why would you want to move all the way from the East Coast and come to Sacramento? It's fucking boring here. I can't stand it.
Because I can't get a job near working this.
That's right, I saw that. You said fuck 8 times on air.
I thought I was under attack. That stupid crew threw Chinese firecrackers at me. What would you have done?
I would have done the same
Put a
thing.
nightline for a tech couple at ABC in the whole entire world. Look, I'm covering pie eating contests at the local science fair. There are no sex perverts or terrorists in Sacramento.
What? I'm sorry, ma'am. It's time for new medication.
Jenny, come here.
Yes, ma'am. Lithium or Xanax tonight?
That is none of your business.
Oh.
You know, if you're not nice to me, Jen, I won't share with you. Listen, I'm sorry. I am missing something from this.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, God.
Yeah, bend it. Bend it.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. I need the little ones. The little ones.
Yes, ma'am.
No, you know what?
Yes, ma'am.
Just get out of my face.
Yes, ma'am.
Get out of my face.
Oh, God. Betsy, you're sad, pathetic, and on drugs. Why didn't we get married?
Because, Jim, you have a fear of commitment, and we both hate people. I can't believe I'm here. This is embarrassing. At least you own the station. I'm sitting next to the guy who should sit at the end of a rainbow with a pot of gold, talking about Guppy.
You know what?
This stuff gives me headache.
We should have a staff party. That's right. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll have a staff party. We'll have balloons and shit. And then people will talk about stuff, and then we'll all be like a family. Because that's what I feel what's missing here in this station. I don't even know half the people worked here. That Sal person is a girl. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
What happened to you? A party? Snap out of it.
You call that a slap?
Stand up! A party for your employees? That is not the man I know. I'm ashamed of you. Why don't you take your balls out of your ethnic wife's purse and run this station the way I want you to?
And it's at Jim Devine's house, babysitting in place of Lily.
Well, the kids are asleep, I guess.
I don't want to play. It's really dark.
Now, your father was very specific. He said that you're supposed to be in bed by 8:30 and no cocaine. I don't know why he had to say that, but he said that.
We return to Summer and Kit and see the results of Kit's makeover.
Come on, kid. Just come out. I want to see it. Oh my God, it looks so great. Oh my goodness. It's so different and
It
great.
looks different because when I looked in the mirror, it looked almost exactly the same.
No.
It's exactly the same.
It's totally different.
Why do you pay that guy so much money?
Because
It's exactly the same.
It looks fabulous. It's all big and bright, and it makes, look, it makes your face glow.
Face is glowing.
You're glowing. See, it's not so bad having your little sister here at the same station doing the weather.
Do you have to keep bringing
making up the age difference?
Okay, it's not so bad having your sister here doing the weather. Even if she is younger.
Summer, I promised Mom and Dad when they told me you'd move to Sacramento that I would take care of it. But if you keep bringing up the age thing, you know, it just might snap.
There's a couch here, but I haven't moved back further.
That's all right. You don't have to move. Listen, I'm gonna try to be nicer to you.
Really?
Yeah.
I would really like that.
Because I promised Mom and Dad, but just don't tell anybody that we're sisters, okay?
No.
I have a reputation here.
I can't tell anyone? Not anyone at all?
No, I don't want them to know because then they'll be comparing me all the time, and I've been compared to you long enough.
Attention all personnel, there's going to be a company party in the lobby with snacks.
Wait for me, kid!
Robbie meets with Lily after the award ceremony.
Oh, it's okay. There's always next year.
I mean, I really thought that, you know, the 7th time was going to be my time to win the Delty, you know, because I lost to Captain Mitch all those years.
8th time, it's the charm.
Oh, you're so sunny. You know, sometimes I just get to thinking that maybe coming to Sacramento all those years ago was such a bad idea. Because, you know, I had a pretty good show up in Kamloops, eh? And, you know, it was like a small audience, but it was very solid. And ever since I come down here, I'm just, well, it was pretty bad until I met you.
Oh.
You know, I mean, just me and my bee, you know, flying through life, and then...
Rodney, Sacramento, Fresno, Stockton is the 9th largest market. It's a great place to live. The weather's beautiful, and the people are nice. And the kids all love you.
Really?
They do. I'm the one that gets the mail. Oh, back at the station, we've got bags and bags of it. Mr. Brandt doesn't want me to give it to you because he doesn't want you to get a swelled head.
Oh.
You too, Mrs. Weatherby.
Oh, it's easy to get a swelled head when I'm this size. You know what, Lily? Maybe you're right. You know, maybe being a small fish in such a glamorous pond like Sacramento, maybe it's not so bad after all.
No!
Especially if you got another guppy to swim with. Oh, but then Mr. Devine's policy.
Oh, Mr. Devine's policy.
You know?
It's horrible. It's terrible.
You know, I don't want her to know this, but I'm only here on a work visa. If I lose my job, I'm back to British Columbia.
No. No one has to know. No one can possibly know.
It'll be our little secret.
Our little secret. Well, I have to go relieve Mr. Brandt. He filled in. I'm supposed to be babysitting.
Okay.
It was, thank you so much.
Goodbye, Lily.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye. Yeah. I gotta go get my gremlin from the valet.
And it's still at Jim Devine's when Jim and Betsy arrive and are surprised to find him there.
And keep it till
Hit
Thursday.
that dog.
I don't want to do any of it. Stop.
Hello, Jim.
What are you doing here? Where's Lily?
Well, she fell ill, and she didn't want to to let you down, so she called me and asked me to fill in for her.
What specific order did I give her that she needed to have done?
No cocaine for your children?
Very good! You're a good babysitter.
You are a good father.
You're probably wondering why I have Betsy here. We're going to go over some notes for tomorrow's show.
Notes.
Right. Notes. I wouldn't, gosh, you're home. And I wouldn't want you to think that I thought.
Mr. Ah!
Right.
Oh!
Hello, Lily.
Come in, Lily.
Are you feeling better, Lily? You look pretty peaked.
Yeah, thanks.
Do I smell love?
Love's baby soft.
You're probably wondering what Betsy and I are doing here really late at night, but
Notes.
got notes to go over tomorrow.
They're doing notes.
They're doing notes. Oh,
A story about perhaps alcohol, pills, and cocaine.
Your package arrived.
Yes, I noticed that. So, company party tomorrow. Just want you to know that.
Oh, really? I hadn't heard.
We're having a company party. I want to
Okay.
build up morale.
Sure, that sounds like
That's
good
the
idea.
goal for the week. Is to build up morale.
Excellent.
It's a great goal.
All right.
So
So you should probably be leaving now.
Yes, of course. Yes, Lily, why don't we just go and let these 5 people have their
And
notes?
Yes.
before you leave, I just want to reiterate, if I catch anybody dating within our company, I swear to God, they will be mopping floors in a Burger King. Yes, that's what they'll be doing. Now get out of the house!
Bradley finds Sal sitting alone, upset, in front of the scanners that are all turned off.
No scanners for me. Try to tell somebody you love them. Hey, I love you. It doesn't come out right. Comes out as blah, 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 blah. Hey, Sal, what else you have to say? Blah, blah, blah. Good, it's like I'm a special person. Hello, Bradley.
You talking on the scanners again?
No, I turned the scanners off because I needed some quiet, intern.
I'm an intern.
You come down here to make fun of me because I don't think you know this, but I have superiority over you, intern.
That's true. I came down to see if maybe you had any walnuts. Because I was hoping for a snack, and maybe you might have a snack that might be like a walnut, like maybe an exotic walnut, like a walnut.
Stop saying walnut! Listen, intern! I don't know what you're implying, or maybe I do know what you're implying, but I'm saying that I don't.
You do?
Oh! What do you want? What do you want from me?
I just want to remind you that there's no dating between office staff, and there's a party tomorrow. With balloons.
I'll be at your party, intern.
Oh, good.
And I will not be dating anyone. Nice tie, Arsenio Hall.
But it's actually from the Paula Poundstone collection.
You are such a lesbian!
talk to his old Vietnam buddy Roy and tell him about his suspicions.
Oh man, how did I lose the camera? They make them so small. Now retrace my steps. Hello? Hello?
Ted? As a courtesy, I'm knocking on your door.
Ted?
Enough of disembodied voice, Roy.
Oh, Ted.
Yes, there we go.
Come on in, you confuse me. You know I got an open door policy.
Well, Roy,
Have you seen a camera walking around? About yay big.
Strangely enough, I've not seen a camera walking around. Shoot. There is one in the other room, though. Perhaps that's the one you're referring to.
Is it brand new and tiny?
Yes. It's both of those things.
That's probably it. You have to tell me where it is later.
I will tell you, it's in the other room. Roy, concerned about this blatant disrespect and disregard for the death of Lindsay Barry.
Lindsay died? When did that happen?
That's okay, Roy. It's okay.
Oh.
We all deal with it in our own ways. Denial is stage 4. You've jumped ahead of everyone else. Or maybe not. Maybe you're just meeting them there.
I didn't even know, dude. When did this happen?
Last night. Police were all around here this morning. No, don't worry about it. Don't think too much.
I see flashing lights a lot.
That's, yeah. The point is, I think it was something inappropriate. Something evil.
Whoa.
Something both inappropriate and evil. And I'm determined to find out what that thing is. And who implemented that evil and inappropriate thing.
You think it might have been a person?
I think it might have been. Whether it was Lindsay himself or someone else, I don't know. It's okay, cry, Roy! Cry, get it out!
Summer and the kids are in the lobby and realize that the party announcement they heard was premature because the party isn't until tomorrow.
Where's the party? Where is it?
Typical. Hi, ladies. Are you gonna get a cup of coffee? I just made a fresh pot, decaf, Senka.
Lily, where's the party? We're ready for the snacks. You said there'd be snacks. Somebody said there'd be snacks! Where are the snacks?
Did I hear snacks?
Yes, there's supposed to be snacks at this party. It's the stupidest party
Yeah,
ever.
the party's tomorrow.
So there are no snacks.
There's Senka and sunflower seeds and some. No, party's tomorrow.
Of course, the party's tomorrow.
All right. I just gotta go bring some to Mr. Divinos. All right. Will you answer the phone if it rings? Okay. Where's the phone?
We return to Jim's place with Jim and Betsy.
We can't do this. I cannot work for you, Jim.
Those are some good notes.
I cannot stay here. Listen. I was offered a job at CNN. I know it's cable, all right? And I know it's news all day long and no one will probably never watch it. But I need to be somewhere you're not.
CNN? Seriously? I never even heard of that. It sounds like a TV show.
It's gonna catch on. The fella who did the voice for Darth Vader, he does all the voiceover promos.
All right, Betsy. 5, Betsy, 5. You leave, though, that takes care of favor number 2, so that makes us even.
All right, fine.
All right, deal.
I'll only call you if our children need a blood transfusion.
Where the fuck is my wife?
That's a good question.
I don't think it's a good idea that you be here anymore. Actually, I think you should leave. Oh, I think I just woke her up. We're doing notes, honey. Go back to bed.
Okay.
Hey, for what it's worth, it was, it happened.
I faked it. Every time.
God, I'm good.
Is Jim Devine really good, and where is his wife? Was something else behind the death of Lindsay Berry? What will the news be next week? Next night on Action News at 7. Ed walks Lily out to her car.
Thanks, Mr. Brandt.
It's,
I really appreciate it.
It's all right, Lily. I wanted to do something for you, and so I did.
Thanks.
This new guy, this new owner, he's not good.
No, and it's kind of weird that right after he showed up, Lindsay died, and right before he showed up, Jim Raines, our old weatherman, died.
It's just a coincidence, I'm sure.
Yeah, you're probably right. As an old newsman, I just can't help but look at it and think, gosh, that seems like a story.
Oh, Mr. Brand, you're always looking for stories.
I used to look for stories a lot more than I do now. Ever since Cynthia divorced me, I haven't really been the same old newsman. Yeah, it's been 3 years. You don't want to hear about my heart troubles.
Not again. But I do feel for you.
I appreciate that, Lily. I really do. It's probably kind of inappropriate for me to be spending time, with you outside of work.
And you know he's got to have cameras outside his house.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, because we're just standing when he's my boss.
Just walking you to your car.
Thanks.
It was nice spending some time with you, Miss Pond.
Thanks, Mr. Brandon. I owe you one. I really do.
That's good. I kind of feel like I owe you one, actually, but yeah.
Well, the party tomorrow.
That's right. Do you think there's gonna be cocaine at the party?
I bought a case of Bartles and James. They're new.
I heard a little bit about them. They have fruit or something in them.
They're fizzy.
Well, that's not any liquor that I've ever heard of, but I'm not afraid to try something once.
I picked up a bottle of scotch for you as well.
You always know what I need, Lily. Jeez.
Well, you better get in your car because I'm going to get in mine and head home. Got an early day tomorrow.
Yeah, my Fairmont isn't going to drive itself.
No. All right, good night, Mr. Brandon.
Good night, Mrs.